Star Wars Rebels. What the hell is it called? There we go. Brothers of the Broken Horn review. This episode wasn't too bad. I mean, this episode was okay. It wasn't. I think it's like one of the weakest of the episodes, but it really does liven up with the introduction of, or not the introduction, but the character Hondo. I don't remember him in the past. I don't think he was introduced, but we see a lot of characters that we saw in the Lando Calrissian Lando episode return, like the guy he was making a deal with, that big fat alien dude. And we also had Vizago. I think that's how you say his name. So Ezra's learning how to fire a blaster, yet he still has Jedi training. So he's caught between Kanan and Rex's tutelage. But not only that, he needs to clean the ghost ship. So everybody's going to go find these generators that the general wants them to find. And Ezra's left there with Chopper to clean the ship. And I will say this right now. Chopper is amazing. I got to get me a Chopper, something with Chopper, because Chopper is so awesome. And I was thinking this whole time this episode, I wish Chopper was in a live adaptation of Star Wars. BB-8, I don't know how he's going to do. It's a little droid and stuff, but Chopper is awesome. I would love to see him in the movies, especially him and R2-D2. Come on. Well, anyway, so Ezra gets a distress signal at Vizago's ship. He goes investigates. He meets Hondo. Hondo says he wanted off of Vizago, but that's not the truth. He tries to sell the generators to that Lando big fat alien dude. In the past, there's some things that happen, some crazy shenanigans where Chopper grabs two blasters and starts blasting away at the fat like pirate or like the Jabba the Hutt kind of dude. Freaking awesome, Chopper. Good job for you. And then Hondo, of course, is a pirate. Ezra doesn't really tell his real name. Then Hondo finds out his real name. They go back for it. Ezra finds Vizago trapped in a jail cell. Hondo pretty much took the ship over. He owes Vizago a favor, so he lets him out. Vizago gets his ship. Hondo escapes, and then Ezra goes back to the Ghost Crew where Hondo's right there, and he gives Ezra the generators while he goes away. This episode was okay. I mean, I felt like this is definitely an Ezra episode and a Chopper episode, and everything. All the other side characters are fine. Hondo's he's okay, but I could see him getting annoying. And then Vizago, not necessarily really care for him. The one character I do not like is that fat alien dude. I just feel like he's like a George Lucas kind of prequel creation. I don't like that. But the one thing that was interesting is the fact that they're introducing pirates, or they've introduced pirates. I mean, smugglers or bounty hunters and stuff. But I like them. Rebels is getting into the pirate thing because Force Awakens, if you don't know, it seems like that's what some of the characters that we've seen in some of the reel and some of the photos, that we're going to be introduced to pirates, and pirates are a big thing when it comes to the Star Wars universe. I mean, it makes sense that pirates would become a big thing in the Star Wars universe. Even the Hondo asks Ezra to join his crew, but Ezra says, no, I have a crew, Ghost Crew, all the way for life. But overall, I mean, I do like, so even though this episode wasn't as good, it does introduce more of the pirates and the smuggling and Lando and what Han was doing, that whole kind of trade and smuggling and just really having to look out for yourself. So definitely, and then also a little bit more of Hondo knowing now that he's a Jedi and this and that. So, I mean, that was Hondo could be very entertaining at points, but I think he got a little bit annoying. Ezra is coming on his own. I mean, I think he's developing very slowly a little bit. I don't think we're going to get the full Jedi experience Ezra, which is fine because this is taking place season by season, and Ezra is still young and Ezra is still learning the ways of the Force. But I do like the fact that he is training with Rex about the blaster, because that's what a Jedi needs to know, is not only a lightsaber but also a blaster. I mean, Obi-Wan says how uncivilized, but you saw Luke blast away. You saw, I think Obi-Wan would feel a little bit differently now. But not too bad of an episode. It was fine. I just thought it was probably not this least favorite, or it was kind of it's kind of forgettable, honestly. So that's really my thoughts on the Star Wars Rebels episode. I do look forward to really including more of the Inquisitors, but I also thought to myself while watching this episode, I don't want too much Jedi because or Jedi versus Sith, because I'll just be really just thrown. I'll be fatigued with all that. I do want different kind of stories. I do want different type of adventure stories where they're going out to missions or something like that. Just not heavily relying on the Jedi and the Sith, because that is one aspect of Star Wars, but that's not the whole aspect of Star Wars. So you still have a lot of fighter fights. You have definitely the Rebel versus the Alliance, and I would like a little bit more of that, the Rebel versus the Alliance fighter fights, like the TIE fighters versus I would love to see some freaking X. Can I get some X-Wings, please? Where's the X-Wings? Well, I guess maybe the X-Wings haven't come. I don't know. And then maybe a little bit of, that I think that's good enough. But overall, I think it's still my glass. Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Would really appreciate it. If you love Star Wars, you would subscribe and look at my other videos. Comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts, and like the video if you like it. I will see you guys later. And like I always say, guys, may the Force be with you always. Bye, guys.